Hey, it's John. I coming off a loss in the rarity score column for grid number 244, which I just uploaded. Can't go on that. So I'm gonna not replay, but play for the first time an older grid, grid number 17. Gonna go back, see how I do. I think did pretty well on my foray into that yesterday. I had a rare score of 18. I think I went under a minute, or maybe just over a minute, uh, doing an old grid. Let's start sharing right away because I need to recover from that loss. Let's see, we'll go previous grid, scroll, 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 grid number 17, and away we go. All right. So Kurt Schilling works here. Nomar, Garcia Power works there. Let's go ahead and get closer Keith Falk to work. Great. I believe Utley won a Silver Slugger. Sammy Sosa, I hope. Frank Thomas. But this time, the actual more recent one. Let's see here. Gold Glove winner, Mike Schmidt. Believe Sandberg will work. And how about Luis Aparicio? All right, under 50 seconds, or right at 50 seconds. Grid of 203 for the rarity score, which is nothing. I guess Keith Falk was my lowest one here. He only takes 1%. He's a huge part of that Boston Red Sox '04 championship. Um, but no huge surprises on this one. I don't think. I'm already seeing. Yeah, I might end up using Jimmy Fox for one of these because he'll work on either of these. Our old friend Al Simmons will work down here. And I got some others. So yeah, let's we'll stop sharing and we'll start sharing again. This time I'll go to yeah, this one. This was my timed version from today, 244, where the rarity score doesn't matter. And 17. And away we go. But time doesn't really matter here. So let's see here. Well, it sort of matters. I don't think it's going to be very good content if I take forever to present this, but um all right. So let's go. So I think Manny Trio works for both of these. I can't remember. I thought I think someone had a comment disputing it, but I thought I'd guessed him for one of these for the Cubs, and he didn't work. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I do remember Mike Squires is a pretty low percentage for Gold Glove for the White Sox. I think that's come up before. He goes 0.4. And the one I wanted to use over here, even better than Al Simmons, I think. Well, we'll see. But Carl Reynolds, one huge year with the White Sox. That's a lot of decimal places, or yeah, places after the decimal point. Um, let's see here. Silver Slugger. Well, my first thought is I think I'm going to go for Gold Glove. I'm going to go Steve Carlton because I know he works. He's just under 1%. And I know Manny Trio will work here. And that's under 1%. He's even featured with a Cubs hat. All right. And then Jimmy Fox will work for both of these. I'm not sure where he'd be better for or where I don't have someone I should be using. I need to think about that one for a bit. Because let's see, I use Nomar and Kurt Schilling. Those are really, really obvious ones. Um, trying Gold Gloves for the Cubbies. Greg Maddux will work. Ron Santo works. And Silver Slugger over here for the White Sox. I think Tim Anderson's going to work. I'm not sure on Konerko. Carlton Fisk. I'm sure he works. I'm not sure on Robin Ventura. I actually doubt it. Like Ventura had a pretty good year in 1996. I want to say over 30 home runs, but Jim Thome was a third baseman at that time. I think he was better. Dean Palmer, maybe. I think Robin Ventura might have managed to actually skirt ever getting a Silver Slugger. There's no way Ozzie Guillen ever got a Silver Slugger. Albert Bell, I think, got a Silver Slugger for the White Sox that 98 season. But even it's more recent, but I think it might slip people's mind. But Jermaine Dye had a big time 2006 season with over 40 home runs, and I believe won a Silver Slugger. That's what I'm talking myself into. Let's try Jermaine Dye. 2% with a Royals cap with Royals spelled out. I've never seen that cap before. Interesting. All right. Did Bobby Shantz? I don't think he ever makes his way to Chicago to win one of his Gold Gloves. He works for Pittsburgh. Wait, did he? Now I'm second guessing. He works for Pittsburgh, he works for St. Louis, he works for Houston, and he works for the Yankees. I think he might have actually played for the Cubs, but I'm not saying with a lot of confidence. I think Sano works and he's a little safer. Yeah, I guess let's go Ron Sano. 3%. I don't know about that. Maybe I should have just chucked up a guess for Bobby Shantz. I'll have to look that up in a second. And then Silver Sluggers, of course, they start in the 80s. Leon Durham was that he had one year where he was either a Silver Slugger or a Gold Glove, and I'm trying to remember which. He was Donruss Diamond King. That's how I remember. They won something, but I just can't remember which. Um, what about Carlos Zambrano? He had to have won a Silver Slugger. Yeah, but 2%. So that's pretty good, but not as rare as I kind of thought. And the question is, because I kind of signed myself up to do Jimmy Fox here. Where are some? Because I think I would, under ordinary circumstances, I'd probably play Jimmy Fox for both of these because he does work. He played a little bit with the Cubs, a little bit with the Phillies, and the 50 homer season with the Red Sox. He's best known with the A's, but I certainly don't want to. See, JD Drew never played for the Phillies. He was drafted by the Phillies and got batteries thrown at him by Philly fans, but he never played for the Phillies. Schwarber will work, but that's not going to be particularly rare. Don't think Randy Wolf ever makes his way over to Boston or Kevin Millwood. Just thinking of some other people on those, World Series teams. Victorino, he'll probably be a solid 10%, if I had to guess. Let's see, Steve Carlton never plays for Boston. He hits a lot of random teams, but not the Red Sox. Dick Allen never made his way to Boston. Lozinski played for the White Sox, but not the Red Sox, I don't think. Dawson works in the middle. Maybe I do that. How many people are going to know that? Probably some, but whatever. Going Jimmy Fox up here. He goes sub 1. And let's try Andre Dawson. 3%. Okay, so rarity score of 13. Lester is the number 1 there. Chris Sale. Papelbon, who is the all-time leader in saves for the Phillies, which I wrote about in my book briefly. It was in the Best of the Rest chapter. Yeah, so I hit a lot of ones that a lot of people hit. But all right. So under a minute, rarity score of 13. Pretty good overall. I'll take it. That way I'm not ending on a high note. So this will probably be the last one for the day, and I'll be back at it tomorrow. Thanks a lot for playing. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good rest of your weekend. Peace.